Internet, hello there, YouTube, welcome back. Apologies to anyone who tuned in earlier. We did attempt to do the stream, the game crashed. We got about, I don't know, 20 minutes of gameplay. It was really nothing consequential aside from the fight with the Act 2 boss. Well, we're going to get back to that now. Anyway, we are going through this game, X-Men Legends 2, as I said, old abandonware. Pick it up if you want. It's a great game. Have a good life and have fun with it. But I don't remember what I was gonna say. Anyway, you know what? It is a playthrough of X-Men Legends 2, solo hardcore with Cyclops, and yes, let's get in there.
Let the games begin.
And there we are. I don't know why my map is giant. Anyway, so I did just do this, as in like the gameplay we're about to do here. So the only problem is this boss fight, which I even kind of bragged about a little bit when I did the last stream. It's gone down now because because the game crashed. But yeah, so we're kind of replaying this. But I even kind of bragged about how I handled that boss fight on the stream, because that boss fight can be super freaking dangerous. And yet, yeah, we did it so cleanly. It was so nice. And the thing is, like, even if it's not dangerous, it can be like really annoying. So we just pop the trap down here. So yeah, for anyone who just, tunes in, confused, what is this? Who am I? Where am I? Who is this strange person who's talking? What is he talking about? As I said, this is a game, it's called X-Men Legends 2. Classic ARPG from the old days. It is abandonware. You could probably run it on your phone. Run it on a toaster. All these freaking invisible pricks. Absolute chumps. Look at them dancing. Oh, that's so moving. Cool. We just kite into another mob and another. Alright. Extremely dangerous shit around there. Alright. There we go. Situation's getting bad. Alright. Now, when I say like extremely dangerous shit, I mean as in like this guy with the aura was very dangerous. He didn't really get to do anything. But the combination of them and that, just like, yeah, that was entirely my fault, because the last time I did this temple area, it was extremely trivial, so I was expecting to like go through it again on autopilot. Not that that was particularly dramatic or anything, but, we lost some ult charge, which hopefully I can... Oh, did he break the trap? Anyway, yeah, like I said, hopefully we can farm the ult charge back from these pots. I see a very dangerous aura. I'm just gonna, I'll clear this corridor first, so... Yeah, I'm playing kind of clumsy with the trap because... I don't know why, I just keep messing the hotkey up. Yeah, what I might actually do is... Alright, so it is currently button 3, which means it's power 4. I think. It's fine. I've got like a hotkey for it. This is what I need to get into the habit of doing, is using the hotkey. Anyway, not that that matters down here, but the trap is central to Cyclops' entire game plan. He would be borderline unplayable without it. He's not the strongest character in the game, even with it. He has serious limitations in his kit. Most of them revolve around damage. His damage is not that great. Anyway, we're gonna grab Iceman here so we can put this fire out at this tech station. And I'm feeling a little bit nervous about the end boss fight now because, as I say, I genuinely thought I like handled it pretty well last time I did it. And we had that crash, and yeah,
Yes.
it's kind of
Yes.
I have like a few worries in this game, you know? It's similar to like, I don't know, Diablo or something, where it's like, you know, okay, this can kill me, this can kill me, this can kill me, I need to watch out for this, that, you know, this is going to be really dangerous. And then sometimes, like, you know, sometimes they're just like random affixes that can appear anywhere, but there's also like places where those same sorts of things appear like really consistently.
Remember the plan, people.
Pardon, just taking some Pepsi there. Yeah, so you kind of break the game up because here's the thing, right? You play a game like this hardcore, like you watch me playing through this and you think this is easy, and then I tell you go try to do it yourself. And the fact of the matter is, when you're thinking, oh, this is easy, 100%, because it is, because the game is easy until it kills you. And then you're too dead to worry about whether or not it was easy, like, and how quickly it suddenly, you know, showed you its fucking teeth. And this is the thing, it lulls you into like a false sense of security. So either you have to play like every second of the game like you could die, and that's like, the mental for that is like, it can't be done. We're just gonna ult this guy twice. We really just want to like have him gone really fast. Yeah, because he's very glass character. He's such a trivial boss fight always. But yeah, as I say, like, you see me do that boss fight and I literally just spam the boss down. He doesn't do a single point of damage to me, and maybe you think, again, like, oh, well, this just looks easy. And it's like, that was easy, 100%, you know? And as I say, everything since I started this stream has been easy. The major challenge we've had thus far was in Act 1. There's a really dangerous dungeon in Act 1 where you can just kind of run out of resources. Like, you run out of energy, and now you can't do damage, and then you just essentially run out of life. You run out of health potions, and then you can't afford to buy more. Like, you go back to town a few times, you buy more, and then that's it, you're done. And that dungeon can just like completely break your run, because even if you don't like completely run out of resources there, you know, you can, then there's kind of like a boss fight not long after, and yeah, you can easily run out of resources. Though there are ways to refarm them in the boss arena, so if you can get to the boss and then kill the boss, you should be good. Anyway, let's take a look at this rare. Always cool. And yes, I am legitimately like nervous about this boss fight, so I'm kind of like avoiding it. It's just, oh, I wanted to pop the trap down there.
They have made it much.
Indeed.
Perhaps
Indeed.
bodyguard such as put which me.
You have already failed.
So like, those guys can CC you and do a lot of burst because of that aura he had. Like, there is a reality where they can just kill you, those three guys. You shouldn't die to them, because you come in here, you should be like loaded for bear for the boss fight. You got ult, you got everything, and you have to have some sort of game plan to play around stuff like that. But as I say, so part of playing through this a game like this, like doing it, solo hardcore, or even doing a game like Diablo hardcore, right? Is it like you have to have a game plan in the sense of like, yeah, I wanted to look at this rare. Yeah, you have to have a game plan in the sense of like how your build is going to get you through the game, like how you're going to like meet, kind of like whatever your minimum damage requirements are. I'm getting a lot of rares and they're just not very good. That's a shame. Anyway, so you have to meet whatever your minimum damage requirements are, your minimum sort of tankiness requirements, how can you survive the damage that you're going to take or avoid that damage, whatever. So part of it is like a build puzzle, but then you have to implement that build and play the build out. So this guy will start cloning himself, and this is where I say, like, I thought I played this one pretty well.
I am beside myself.
Because this can happen. Thankfully, our ult
would seem there isn't enough.
Let's keep moving.
is super helpful here. Oh, this is... Alright. So, running in circles like that is one of the better ways to, like, mess with the,
It would seem there isn't enough of me to go around.
Oh, the auto-targeting. Are we for real here? That's so messed up.
Who's next?
But yeah, we've kited them out enough for it to be safe. It's just that initial moment always makes me a little bit nervous. Oh, I didn't realize there were two down here. That's it. Two is relatively safe, but you can very easily end up with like 6 or 7 of them around you, and they just chain CC you, and then it eventually kills you. It's slow, agonizing way to die. Because you're kind of button mashing the whole time, just like hoping for that one little over. That is so disrespectful. Him shooting me through the freaking thing. Oh, there's still another one. But yes, once you get them spread out like this, they're pretty harmless. Like, they can annoy you, they can knock you down, but...
This one's out. That was fun, but let us switch to something a little more
And, like, Cyclops is okay in those situations if you're being chain CC'd or something. Like, sometimes you can just, like, kill the thing that's bothering you by... getting one of these eye beams off on it.
But what now?
What now? Alright, so we just kill these guys so they can respawn as Chunky Boys. Chunky Boy, thank you. Come on, Chunky Boy. 2 Chunky Boys. 3 Chunky Boys. Wow. I'm spoiled, that's what I am.
Very good. But what now?
What now?
You are beginning to feel smart, huh? Well, then try jumping twice as many beams.
This is actually dangerous. Like, I'm like making fun of it. Oh my god. Okay.
You think you have it figured out, don't you? Nice try, punk.
Do not let them get away.
And we just need to kill that guy. Get a Chunky Boy to spawn.
Very good.
And there we go.
But what now?
You can actually die there because you can get stun locked by the big guys and then just killed by the beam.
Who's next? Perhaps you would like another challenge.
auto-targeting. Are you joking?
I require another medium.
I don't have enough power to do that.
Let me make things more next level.
So that fight, I think it's one of the better act boss fights in the game because it has these like 3 clear stages. The last stage is the least threatening. Like, okay, so let me put it this way. The last stage could maybe kill you if you're running out of potions. But as long as you fought well in the first 2, you know, that shouldn't really be a big risk. Well, I suppose that's, you know, it's like they have to account for people who are going to be struggling a bit more. So I can see how it would could be quite challenging for someone who took a lot of damage in the first 2 phases. You can certainly take a lot of damage in that phase with the beams. That phase can actually just kill you. The first phase can actually just kill you. Like, they're potentially lethal scenarios. Which, as I say, like, you know, you say, like, okay, well, here's this game and it's super long, but you can, like, count the places that you die. Well, it's like, well, you know, technically you can die anywhere, but I mean, like, places where you're likely to die if you're...
You're too late. You see the dark.
playing with some semblance of sense. But you kind of have to mentally break the game up like that.
Greetings, my friend. Well,
The New Orleans initially.
But also, you know, learn how to, like, just visually identify things that are dangerous to you. You see a big, shiny fucking aura, for example? That's automatically dangerous to you, trust me.
Now we can set our sight.
It may actually not be,
I hope to
but act as if it is.
Thanks to your having defeat, now we can set up. Greetings. You've precise. No. At the feel.
I'm a little bit nervous about saving here. Hold on. I'll just make a kind of backup save, just in case it crashes again. Because if it crashes again, it's just a simple matter of, like, restarting the stream with the old save at the place where I started the stream, you know, so essentially just do what I just did for this
How
stream.
would you like to know the look? That's what. Yes, department. Thank you. Come back.
Although I suppose if it does crash again, I can always, and if it crashes again on stream, I assume I could probably just relaunch the program and that OBS would, like,
It took a lot of searching. A nuclear, which is to get to the.
pick up on it again,
Oh,
I think. Anyway, the only way to try that is to try it, which I won't try it unless I have to, obviously. Anyway, so this act is very dangerous. The core is one of the most dangerous places in the game. That's why we're gonna go do that first, because that's how I like to live. I live dangerously. Like, no, because I want to get it over with.
Good luck, guys. Remember, and this find a right. I knew.
So you can kind of just
There's trespassers in here.
Who's next?
yeah, you can kind of just bully your way through that fire rather than having to come get someone who can put it out. reasons why this area is dangerous. The enemy combinations are just one of the worst in the game. Those guys with the hammers can chain CC you and kill you. They can also do pop-up combos, which could potentially ledge you. The guys with like the black cloaks are not particularly dangerous on their own. They are extremely tanky and they take a long time to chip down, and they run away rather than, you know, get killed. So then what happens is you end up with them just hanging around in your flanks. The trap makes dealing with them a little bit less painful. But yeah, they're just a patience check because you have to like clear the area of them. Alright, so that...
This one's out.
See how like the trap kind of splits them? It's really cool. Like, Cyclops without the trap just becomes unplayable. And I know it, like, because there are characters who, like some of the worst characters in this game are like Cyclops without the trap. Like, Scarlet Witch, oh god, I don't want to rag on Scarlet Witch, because, like, her kit is fun, but, like... And, like, she's a... In a non-solo run, she's one of the best characters in the game. She has some, like... She has one of the better damage buffs in the game that apply... Like, most of the damage buffs in this game only apply to like, these, like, melee attacks. Hers applies to everything. So, yeah. Super cool. She also has, like, a buff that pretty much gives everyone, like, leech, so they just spam abilities infinitely. Her ultimate is super useful because it does like randomized damage, so you know, enemies that have energy resistance or something.
There's trespassers in here.
Let's keep moving.
The trap is so freaking good. And the combination of range and the trap is just chef's kiss. Alright, we need to stun this guy. But see how they can just like this one guy has kind of kept us chain CC for, you know, a couple of seconds there. That's one guy. If you get a mob of like 4 or 5 of them, they can all be doing that to you at the same time. They're a really freaking dangerous enemy. And yeah, those cloak guys, as I say, more of a patience test to start with, but can very rapidly become dangerous when you have things like, let's say there's one of them and he has a dangerous aura. Well, good luck killing him quickly to get rid of the aura. You know, now, like, imagine it's an aura that just consistently drains your health, for example. Now he just became one of the most dangerous enemies in the game. There are tyrants later on in this act, or tyrant-like enemies, the guys who do that ground slam that pops you up in the air. And yes, that can ledge you, and they're more or less set up to ledge you at some parts.
Good job. Okay, I agree.
So you need to progress very, very slowly and carefully.
This one's out. I don't have enough power to do that.
But yeah, this guy's gameplay loop is pretty fun. Like, if you want to learn to do this game solo, like, Cyclops is a fun character to do it with. The only thing I would say is, like, that you kind of not have the best time in the boss fights. Oh, that's so dangerous, that's so dangerous, that's so dangerous.
Who's next? I am definitely stronger.
It's like, I don't know, did you see me just kind of like running around, like literally doing nothing for a second there? My brain just like froze. Because I was thinking, like, should I lay the trap? And then I'm and then in my head I'm thinking like, wait, what if I fuck the hotkey up?
Stay where you are.
Yeah, so we'll pull these guys into this doorway. Oh, they're freaking elites too. I hate these guys. Anyway. The trap is so good for this, it just stun locks them.
Oh, sorry about that.
Like you can actually have a relatively decent life dealing with them. I'm just gonna ignore that guy for a little bit. Until he like comes near me, and then we'll just get a little bit.
You won't survive. Now that Sugar Man knows you're here.
But yeah, normally I'm worried about like the slow threat of enemies like slowly chain CCing you to death, or the like
I got this one.
the insta jibbing of getting, you know, ledge into a freaking pit or something.
Who's next?
But with the right auras, these guys can just kill you sometimes. So cut back, there's a trap. Set another trap. Pop off. Like, imagine trying to fight that guy with the combo shield while you're being CC'd by the rest of the mob and blah blah blah. Like, this is what I'm saying, like, just little things like that. It's like having to just split enemies up and deal with them one at a time.
I got this one.
Nice try, punk.
You know, I'm not saying this like takes some amazing skill, amazing gamer brain, but it's like, I don't know, if you think it's easy, try it. That's all I'll say. And again, it's that thing of like, yeah, because it kind of is easy. And then you die. So, I don't know. It's easy until it stops being easy, and it only needs to stop being easy
All right.
for a very, very... Oh, freaking hotkey problems.
Who's next?
That was like a really nice spot for the trap. Sometimes it may look like I'm just kind of running around, but I always am looking for something. I'm trying to like see any auras or anything like that up ahead. Wait. Oh, I so need to sort my freaking lockies out with this game. It's gonna get me killed. Alright, let's just take that down so it's not in the way.
Let us battle.
My trap timed out. That's fine.
I don't have enough power to do that. Who's next?
The trap is so good. Oh god, there's something really freaking horrible in that. That's some like, I just want to skip it shit, because I'm not even sure.
Hi. What can I... Come back.
You know, I'm just not even sure about the interaction there. Anyway, our inventory is completely full, so...
Well, if you aren't as... Any questions?
starting to go a little bit ham on focus because we're starting to get to places in the game where like the things that are really like basically as long as I have enough health that like normal mobs, regular enemies don't feel like really bursty, you know? Like as long as regular enemies aren't doing too much damage, then alright, so
Trespasser.
we're gonna come back to this door. And hopefully yeah, just pull them apart a little bit. It's auto-targeting in this game is so bad. Like, you see what is...
Sorry about that. I don't have enough power to do that. You've won nothing.
But yeah, maybe I could have just gone into that room and just button mashed my way through. I don't know. Like, I couldn't tell you, like, well, those are elite undercloaks and they can do 47 damage and that, you know, radiation aura does 12 damage per tick and that's completely sustainable. Like, I don't have that sort of knowledge about this game, so maybe, you know...
Where are you going?
So these guys, as always, are relatively harmless aside from their potential to kite you into things that aren't. And once they're stunned,
This one's out.
alright, that's straight in the direction. As always, when you kind of like dropped hot somewhere,
Get him, man!
the first thing you always want to do is just kind of like carefully kind of clear a corner for yourself, get some space to like push out from. So like if you have to run back or whatever,
This one's out.
then you know you can run back without aggroing a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, come on! You ain't supposed to be here!
It's like once I've like had a good look in the room, I know what's in here. A little bit more
Nice try, punk.
dangerously, but I've died a lot of times in the core. More times than I want to. I think my deaths on stream have been like, there was definitely one at the core, because I remember being like, no, 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 like as I got ledged, like watching my character sort of slowly go up into the sky, realizing where they were going to land. There was definitely one in the New York sewers. The game dropped. You know, the equivalent of like fanaticism boss pack of like bugs. Just drop, like literally just drop them on my head in the sewers, because that's a mechanic in the sewers. It sucks, but you know, you got to try to play around it. I did have the tools to play around it as well. I had an invincibility button, but I think I can just... No. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna have to go the other way, get the door open. But yeah, so I had that death there, I had that death there. What was the other one? It was definitely another one. It must have been before the core then?
You ain't supposed to be here.
Who's next?
I'm trying to think where in this game would I have died before the core? I don't know. I'd have to go back through the streams and take a look. But I definitely know I died twice.
You're done for.
As
Who's
Colossus.
next?
And I tried to do a pyro playthrough and died. That was the one where I died on the active sewers.
Don't let them
And I
escape.
kind of just never had the heart to like try that again, because it was just such a bad death. So one thing that Optic Flash is really good at is just like, you know, power looting, I guess. Oh, let me jump up, please. Oh, it's really tricky to like platform in this game like this.
There's trespassers in here.
What the heck? Can I shoot them from up here? Nah. Man, that's a little bit slopjank that they like.
My target's down.
Let's get her done. Alright, how do I get around there then? Oh, I see. Alright. It's almost...
There's trespassers in here.
One of them, I'm not worried about. And these guys are pretty harmless. Unless they have an aura or something amping them. Even then, I think potions would probably keep them alive just fine. Not that person.
I got this one.
Alright, now I've got 3 extreme tokens. We can be a little bit more daring with them.
Well, what have we here?
Nice try, punk.
Yeah, these guys are so harmless. And we're about to come into like
Somebody help me!
the dangerous parts here.
Where are you going?
I need backup. Who's next? I don't have enough power to do that. I'd need more energy for that.
We got intruders!
Yeah, I kinda like this.
Great, but here.
So yeah, now we've hit the skill point wall. We can't keep maxing everything at the same time. I can realistically scalp, I don't know, maybe 4 extra points out of Mutant Mastery. If I buy a respec.
All right, time for a little exercise.
I kind of just want to ignore them. Because they're not that dangerous. And
Who's
if we can
next?
pull them in, now they will follow you, but they'll also try to kite back. Their ability to kite is mostly a problem when there's like 3 or 4 of them in an open area, because they're all trying to kite in different directions. But if you can pull them into a place like that, it just makes clearing them way more convenient. It's like, then they should never threaten you with death. They just don't do that much damage. What they can do is when they appear with other enemies, where like they can do consistent damage while the other enemies succeed or something. Then they can be a little bit dangerous. They can also potentially be dangerous because they are so kitey. If there's, they can pull you out of position, and that's how the devs use them in this next section. And it's such a gross little wombo combo. Like if you know how to deal with it, in theory, you know how to deal with it, and if you have the tools in your kit to deal with it. Where am I going? Yeah, I think we are just going through that door at the end of this hallway. And yeah, if you have the tools in your kit to deal with it, you just deal with it, in theory. But it only takes one fuck up. Yeah, this is where the fun begins. So these guys, they have that, which is very dangerous if there's multiple of them, even just on its own, because it's a quick attack for them. Now, so you can lower them, but if you do that, it puts you on a, like you have a consistent DOT applied to you until you get to like the other side of this area and press the button. You do not want that because you want to be able to take this slow. If you rush this area, well, it can just kill you. You don't want to rush this area. Take it from me. And you want to have.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you want to have your brain turned on when you do this. And mostly, it's these areas. So what the game likes to do here is it uses ranged enemies to kind of bait you out. And then it has tyrants rush in. And potentially ledge you. So part of staying safe here is just about kiting always around the outside of the room, but then also pulling these guys towards you safely. I wanted to check his, because if that was a combo shield, then so what you can do is you run into these corners. Because again, remember, they can chain CC you. So let's say even if you're here and there's one here and you think, oh well, it's just going to push me into the corner, a couple of them could start bullying you and bouncing you all over the room. Trust me. The safest thing to do is get into one of these corners if a bunch of them are like rushing you down and you can't quickly kill them. So mainly if there's like a combo shield, that's really dangerous because you also can't CC them. Or if there's something like protected by minions or protected by leader, where you have to like snipe one to be able to get the others. But in the end, Cyclops has a really good kit for dealing with this area. Like doing this as Colossus was so stressful. I can see there's an enemy in there. So I can't tell if it's a tyrant or not. There's also an enemy in there. Okay, that's a non-threatening enemy. But we can see enemies are very
I don't have enough
like
power to do that. Who's next?
enemies will path after you once they've been aggroed. So if you can deny a ranged enemy a sight line, auto targeting. Gotta love it.
I'd need more energy for that.
Well, what have we here?
But yeah, this is just about slowly going around and like clearing these rooms. Just get into the corner here. See how they pop me out from the corner? It's so dangerous. And all of this was to like bypass that guy who's just like non-threatening anyway. But
Nice try, punk.
I only know that now. So yeah, now we can lower these fuel rods. Clear this little side room first. I can't get in there yet. But yeah, I feel pretty happy with the way we cleared that out. You know, it's not that it's not that tough. It's not that tough. It's just like a minute or two where you just have to kind of like play carefully and patiently. And I can't believe I just walked past the thing because I'm like bragging about how good I'm doing. I'm not even bragging. I'm just like pointing out that like most of the difficulty in this game is just about like, oh, okay, for this moment I have to take this a little bit seriously. But there's a mindset you need to do these kinds of things because you can't take everything seriously. You know, when it's just free.
Excellent.
Especially when you're doing it for like hours and hours at a time. But I knew Scott would be good in here, in the core.
Well done. Good.
I am a little bit worried about how he's going to do against the boss, Sugarman, because Sugarman's whole thing is just enormous burst damage. But we should be able to kite him.
Nice
The thing
try,
is, if he gets one shot, that can just kill you, because he can knock you on the ground and then just literally one combo you're dead. Alright, so like I say, just deny him a sightline, and they will come down to one. I don't know, that's just an EP drain, or it's not super dangerous, but I don't know what else is in the room.
Who's next?
You know, sometimes it's like, why not just save myself some potions, you know? If I can do the fight without taking any damage. Yeah, see, even though I stunned him, he still got that attack off. Those guys are so dangerous. And again, here, we just want to take it nice and slow. Deny the sidelines and just
Somebody
trap.
help me!
I'd love to shoot them at the same time, but auto-targeting, you know, will not stand for such nonsense. That'll do. This one's been relatively clean so far. But see how he breaks the trap? Just put that there, just in case. I don't know what's gonna come out here and annoy me. And then clear this side. We're also getting to like a point in the game where like any elites and stuff can actually drop some like pretty good stuff. So we don't want to ignore fights entirely.
This one's out.
Get him, man!
Give an exhibition in our mastery of baiting. And they were just baiting. by the master. And as always, enemies keep them to keep them between you and the insta-death pits. Alright, now I can actually come back through this middle area. I see a very unpleasant aura in there, but hopefully... Wait,
Well, what have we here?
ah, he broke the trap. That's a good one.
My target's down!
Oh, okay, it's gonna be a dick. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. I have to go the long way back. Oh, I just had this memory of doing a solo run and just like brain AFK running back this way and getting ledged by something. I don't even remember what it was. Obviously, it must have been a tyrant that I just left. But I just had this like disgusting memory of like seeing the tyrant and like immediately like you have that image of like the terrible thing that can happen and then the terrible thing happens and it's just like, oh no.
Good job. You need to locate the 2 coolant pumps and destroy them. Forge.
Sometimes you feel like you're trapped in a moment where
A trespasser.
explain it. It's like something is just going to happen. Something must happen. It's already been like decided.
You won't survive.
I'm not like a
Now
believer
that
in
Sugar
like
Man knows you're
fate or
here.
the heavens or anything like that. I just that's how it feels. Alright, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that's how it is. Yeah, again, these guys, they're just a patience check. We don't want to go through, like, into that room until we've gotten rid of them. They can
sorry
also
about
be
that.
dangerous
No.
because, although it's not normal, they can do a pop-up combo.
A trespasser.
So they can also potentially ledge.
You want nothing. Stay where you are.
You can, if you're playing a melee character, you can just throw them in the pit.
Oh,
and
sorry
one-shot them.
about that.
Or can I see the health bar? Yeah, I hate those guys. And it's gonna be...
No.
make my life easy. Walk into the trap.
My target's down.
That guy just got waxed. I like it.
You want nothing. I don't have enough power to do that. I'd need more energy for that. Uh-uh. I don't have enough power to do that.
I hate those guys. I understand the kind of philosophy behind the design on them, but like, Jesus Christ. It just takes way too long.
Hi again. What can I get? I guarantee all of it. 100%.
That could be worth holding on to. That's probably worth holding on to as well. Get a bunch of energy packs, because those jerks take a lot of energy to kill. I think the only time I will blink portal is to get... Oh, I should have gotten someone who can grab that homing beacon, but it's fine. Yeah, I can live with missing a homing beacon. It's okay. We're coming up on the hour mark here. Okay, what I can do is I'll just grab a flyer here, go get the beacon, and then
Iron Man.
I've been waiting for this. Got it.
yeah, we'll grab the homing beacon, and then I'll try to get to the boss. This is a little bit of a grindy area before you get to the boss. Mostly grindy because of those jerks. But we'll see how we do. Flying is kind of meaningless in this game, by the way. Like, if you get hit while you're flying, you just instantly get knocked down. You get hard CC'd.
Stay alert and stay alive.
Can't really use abilities when you're flying. You just kind of do some like weak melee attacks. So like, important consideration. Oh god, we're gonna be here for a week.
Let's keep moving.
And the trap is so nice against them because of the CC. Yeah, I don't think I want to go that way first. But yeah, important consideration against tyrants and other enemies that have a like close range AoE is don't be standing on top of the trap because they won't target the trap with the AoE, they will target you. So you want them to run past the trap rather than like if you're standing here and they AoE you, they destroy the trap. So depending on the range of their attack. Yeah, see, he doesn't even try to get his AoE before he's caught in the trap. Hold on a second. Apologies. Oh, freaking camera.
I am definitely stronger.
Locate the yellow...
Trespasser. My target's down.
That was freaking disrespectful. They literally just spawned the boss like on top of me. Oh, the freaking camera here. Alright. Let's do that level up. We're doing okay. It would be... I know you can have polarized beam at this point in the game, so... We're a little bit under-leveled. But honestly, it's fine. Like, polarized beam is just another ability to try to level that we don't really have skill points to level anyway. Should I get a point in visor upgrade? This is at level 30. 29. 28. So we should be fine till level 30. Maybe that's when I'll get my respec.
Let's keep moving.
Oh, sorry about that.
This one's out.
Man, look at this guy. Oh, little shit. I don't want that guy just existing there.
My target's down.
Kind of just gonna ignore that guy for now. One of them is pretty safe to ignore. Man, I would love to be able to see this guy so far. That'd be so cool to know.
I don't have enough power to do that. My target's down. A trespasser.
Like enemies like this will straight up like take your mental away because like it's not, you're not having any kind of like combat, there's no tactical puzzle, it's literally just like just pound a cinder block with a hammer until it's dust. Level, unengaging, mindless, rote. It's so great that I can like not target that at all. You can target them, by the way. Like they're not supposed to be untargetable. And then as we do, just a little bit of patience here. These guys are not dangerous, they're just
My target's down.
though the elites can be quite dangerous. Destroyed my trap. See, I'm starting to like lose patience now, so I'm not like setting the trap behind doors and stuff. And I'm getting punished for it, but it's just like, you know, normal enemy damage, nothing scary. But like this guy is just going to be an absolute prick, like coming in, draining us. auto-targeting, such bullshit. Like, the fact that it literally turned me 180 and then I broke the wall and then fucking aggroes those two guys. Like, the auto-targeting genuinely will grief you and lose you runs in this game. And that's, like, I hate it, but... this is the problem. You can't really kite that wave. The AoE is, like, too big. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave the trap.
My target's down.
To chip them down a little bit. And just pop a trap here, because the game usually likes to spawn a boss mob on you.
All I have to do is slow you down. I don't have enough power to do that.
Last patience check here before the boss fight.
I don't have enough power to do that.
Fantasy.
Who's next?
And I will want to pop back, get some energy pots for the boss. Unless I get really lucky with this house. Nope. Alright. So yeah. For Colossus, this boss is nothing, because you literally just press your invincibility button and then just beat him until he dies. You legitimately have over a minute of invincibility at this point.
Hi again. What can I get you?
Have a couple of extreme tokens. Basic.
Did you need help with anything?
I'm sorry, I was holding into that. Yeah, why not? It's not too much. Bonus skill points, always welcome. Yeah, just sneak another one into visor upgrade. Oh yeah, NG. Can't believe I forgot.
Hi again. What can I get you?
A little bit nervous about this boss fight. Oh, très fabuleux.
Your word I'm from still, but enough about. Face it, chum. You ain't got the stuff to take me.
And yeah, not talking while I do this, because this is one of those things where, like, it looks easy until you fuck it up and die.
Your pulse is a lot tougher than you look.
You just can't let that guy get into close combat with you. And that tongue smack that he does can knock you down. So if he hits you with that, and then, you know, runs at you and does his close range melee combo, you'd probably just die. it does a lot of freaking damage. And it chain CCs you as well, so, you know, there's no, you know, if he starts the combo on you, unless there's just something jank about the way the AI's like targeted you and it kind of like swings off away in some other direction, which can happen, it's probably going to kill you. Yo, if you're with some really tanky character, then you might be alright. Yeah, just looting the little boss room, and then head back to town and we're done. Next episode we'll be doing the Infinite Factory and hopefully the Magi Temple at the same time, finishing up Act 3. Now, the Magi Temple I'm not too worried about. Hounds are very dangerous, but the trap keeps them at a distance.
Great job.
Some parts of the temple are going to be really like frustrating for Scott because he doesn't have the ability to like dive enemies that like resurrect other enemies. You just have to like kind of thug it out and be patient. But yeah, let's go talk to Angel and get our little EXP buff for that. Probably got a danger mission or something to do, but we'll look into that later. I might do
Hey, good job at the
trivia in the danger room and stuff
Oh, I
off
hope.
stream. But yeah, teensy bit of EXP there, and I'm just gonna save and end this stream. But I'm gonna save now because I really do not want to risk a crash here. So I'll save it on stream and then end the stream. But anyway, for anyone who watched, thank you. Really appreciate it, even if you only watch for 10 minutes. Very cool. And take care, internet.